Hello everybody, I'm JD Lopez, the host of Left Hand Right Brain. It's a free-flowing, wide-ranging conversation that I have with artists doing interesting and creative things here in Denver and beyond. We talk about their personal stories, break down their creative process, and what motivates them. Spoiler alert, it's mostly spite. We talk about all these things and more while kicking back, cracking wise, and always having a good time. You can find old episodes and everything you need to know at lefthandrightbrainpod.com.
Attention, listener. I have an assignment for you. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to engage with the Real Nerds, aka the best podcast on the internet. You can listen to their episodes on their website, realnerdspodcast.com. And you can also listen to them on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and iTunes. Follow their social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This message will self-destruct never.
Hi, this is Ed Kramer, CGI artist from Industrial Light and Magic. I worked on the scarabs from The Mummy, the rock monster from Galaxy Quest, and you are listening to the Real Nerds Podcast.
Welcome to Real Nerds Podcast, officially the official podcast of Denver Pop Culture Con Thanksgiving 2020. I am Ryan on Zoom with Zach and Corinne.
Hey.
And James.
Yeah.
And Brad. And all the way from New York City, Henry.
Hello.
Henry, when's the last time you saw a person?
Last time I saw a person?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been still going to people's houses. So that lived 2 blocks away from me, and so it's not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
People assume that the Tri-State area is in Mad Max territory at this point, when really it's more of, I don't know, what's a sensible apocalypse movie?
Escape from New York.
Inside
Independence Day.
I mean, so it's really not an apocalypse now that I'm thinking about it.
It's more like the opening of Mallrats.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go with that. So.
Yeah. There's a lot of climbing in and out of windows.
Yes.
He's fucking dead.
Hey, buddy, we're doing our podcast, okay? I mean, it's really cool that you're showing zombies, but we got to get this done. Yeah. You go watch your Minecraft, and please don't hit my computer. Thanks, buddy. So Kellen's really excited. If he does all his schoolwork this week, then he gets to download Minecraft.
Oh.
So he's been watching videos of other kids playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand the appeal of the game.
It's like Legos, but a computer.
Yeah,
you get to build stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Also, the zombies, but if you just turn that off and treat it like Legos, then cool.
Yeah, but he kind of wants to kill the zombies, I think, because he keeps on talking about it. So
yeah.
Can you do it where...
I grew up with it, because it came out when I was 10. And so I've been playing it for 10 years now.
Oh my god! I'm gonna mute Henry.
But it's you can really play it. The appeal of Minecraft is that you can play in any way you want. So you can make it a Lego game, or you can make it a tower defense zombie killing game, or
cool.
There's a plot where you can kill a dragon in it, and all this different kind of stuff. And so
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
pretty neat. James, you like dragons?
Yeah.
He likes Rain of Fire.
Fuck yeah, dude! Just the axe. He jumps with the axe at the dragon. Hell yeah, man!
So logically, you might like Minecraft.
We gotta get this podcast moving. I need to go watch Rain of Fire. Holy shit!
Yeah. Hey, Brad, how are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah. You're for some reason, you're really far off my screen. There you are.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It is.
I've
big
got
time.
all 5 of you at the top of my screen.
I'm trying to fix that, and it won't do it.
Hey, have you gone into the what's it called, the gallery view, so you can see?
There we go.
There's grid view. Yeah, then you can see everybody.
Let me see.
It looks like the Brady Bunch.
This
week
on
all of you.
This week on Zoom Customer Service Podcast.
Yeah. So, as you know, our podcast is a little different now. If people have been listening, we can't go to movies, which really sucks. But Corinne did something really cool where she did Movie Madness, which is a hybrid of March Madness and
zombies.
Yeah, and zombies. And but she also included Fiddler on the Roof in one of her categories. So I mean, there's a little in it, and Space Jam. But we'll go from there. So anyways, she had 16 films. Everybody voted on them, and the winner of it, actually kind of surprising to me, was The Princess Bride. So this week we'll be retro reviewing The Princess Bride, and we'll also be telling you what movies we've been watching, because there's really no movie news except everything is still closed.
I do have some news. Not a bunch, but some.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to see Mulan one day.
Yeah, in July.
Yeah.
There were announcements.
Okay, Zach, go.
It's real news.
Do you guys like that Robin Hood from the 70s from Disney? Because it's going to get a Lion King
I just watched
version.
it the other day. It's great.
Yeah, it's really great. Phil Harris plays Little John, and it's wonderful. We're going to get a live-action remake from the Blind Spot director. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to go straight to Disney+. And it looks like this has just been announced, but it's been in development for a little while. So, cool. We're going to get that. Yeah, I don't know.
I do love the theme from Robin Hood.
Oh, hi, Zach.
Yep, see you, Zach. We don't want to talk to you anyways.
And that was the news.
I did everything I needed to. I'm out.
I swear I didn't kick him.
The right amount of Zach on this show.
Yep.
We've reached the Zach level.
He finished one sentence, which meant that the Zoom was just like, nope, too much.
He did emphasize that was very important news, so had to get it out.
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
I'm sure he'll come back.
Nice. Thanks, Zach, for. Oh, he's back. Fuck.
Damn it.
I mean, man, we missed you, Zach. Thanks for coming back.
I didn't miss you.
Who's Zach?
Oh.
Who's Zach?
You are.
No, because Zach wears a backwards cap and I'm wearing a frontward cap.
You know what really works on podcasts? Visual jokes.
That is true. They work wonderfully, Henry. You'd be surprised how well they work. No. But yeah, the only other thing I wanted to bring up, is amidst all the sad stuff, some cool stuff from Leica is that they're keeping their staff on payroll throughout this entire thing, and I thought that was pretty cool because we're all Leica fans here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool of them to keep their staff going amidst all this. And then
I'll be honest, I don't understand how they keep their staff going when there's not a pandemic going on. Nobody ever sees their masterpiece films.
I know, it's sad.
Oh,
dude, they're being bankrolled now by Annapurna, which doesn't have a bankroll at all. So, and then lastly,
Can't wait for Movie Pass to start investing in them.
Oh, that was good.
This is lastly, I thought this was good. Kevin Smith is doing a pop-up movies restaurant that you can order from to support the coronavirus charity. So you're going to have actual chance to eat some movies. You'll get Hater Tots from Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, a lasagna sandwich, and some chocolate-covered pretzels.
Oh, I want to get my cow tipper on.
That's not an option, and it sucks.
I'm already wary enough about getting fast food during this pandemic. I don't know. Marketing promotional tie-in food, maybe even lower on my list.
It's gonna go to charity, so it's the thought that's counting on this one. So, yeah, good on Mr. Silent Bob to do that. And that
reminds me of a joke from 30 Rock where Liz is pitching this idea for a TV remote that if you see something you want to buy, you can press a button. And she's like, so if you've got to have Mr. Big Spaghetti, you can just press a button and buy it.
And we're done.
30 Rock's awesome. Y'all need to watch it more.
That joke landed well, Corinne.
It's coming onto Blu-ray for the first
time.
time.
Sorry, I'm not Tina Fey.
We all want to be. We all want to be.
I'm good.
Drink your Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Zach, is there any other news?
Oregon.
Because I'm a basic white bitch.
My wife had to explain to me like 18 times what basic means, and I still don't understand it.
Well, it's one step underneath advanced.
It means you're lame. It means you're vanilla.
Why can't you just say you're lame?
Because basic sounds better.
Super lame, man.
Lame
My wife literally has a book from this girl who's on some freaking reality show, and it's called
She's a woman.
I'm a Basic Bitch or something like that. By
Right.
some girl who's really mean.
Probably.
I really hope that's her actual author credit.
Probably is. And my wife tries to justify it, and I go, nope, not cool. Anyways, thanks, Zach, for movie news.
Yeah, do you want to do Blu-rays or do we want to skip it?
Well, I'm going to change it up because one of us might have to leave at some point.
That's right.
And
This is some point.
Thanks for remembering a conversering we had 10 minutes ago, Ryan.
I'm pretty good at remembering 10 minutes.
I'm staring at Zach.
I know. I'm staring right back at you. You look marvelous, by the way.
Thanks. Trimmed my beard this week.
I know.
Nice. Quarantined.
Yeah. yeah. Henry, we all saw the video. We're aware.
I fucking love that video.
What we've been watching.
So, yeah, this is the stuff we've been watching.
James, what have you watched this week?
Hey, so I missed something at the end of last week, or for last week's episode, which was I got a chance to watch Birds of Prey, the Hillary Quinn movie. What's her name? Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn?
I got to watch that Harley Quinn, which is a movie from 1980 about. No, I'm just kidding. So it was fine. Like Birds of Prey was fine. Like I was not. I think it was a lot better than Suicide Squad. Like it made sense and there was fun. I think the thing that annoyed me the most was. Oh, I'll say this differently. I think that maybe the best thing about that movie was the villain and how amazingly like fun and scene chewing and like over the top that guy is. And then the way that he gets wrapped up is awesome and hilarious, but ultimately disappointing because I would have rather had that character in other movies. I don't know if I should. It's weird for me to know whether or not I should spoil a movie that like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Not without spoiling it, but the last thing that happens to him, I think, is the best part of the entire.
Yeah, I can say Black Mask, amazing. The thing that happens to Black Mask right before he goes off a bridge, also freaking amazing, but ultimately disappointing because I probably would have rather just had like another whole movie with him in it. And since this whole franchise is about taking villains and making them the whole reason you watch the movie, why not?
Please go over here, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. It doesn't necessarily make me, excited to watch more of them, but whatever. And then
I don't remember what happens to him. That's how little of an impression that movie left on me.
It's the coolest shot of
it is
film.
the best moment in the whole movie.
I don't remember so what happens to him? Remind me.
There's a girl and she has a ring. She has a ring. See, on the video I'm communicating, but on the podcast I'm not spoiling. She takes the ring out of a thing, and then he takes the jewelry and still has the jewelry on him, and then the jewelry makes him explode. Shit, I spoiled it. Fuck, I couldn't not do it.
Yeah,
you all are crazy. Birds of Prey is awesome.
I genuinely don't remember that. That's how little of an impression that left on me.
I mean, it was
Ryan,
fun.
that's available to rent now, right?
Yeah.
It
That's
is?
how, it's on Amazon. You can rent it that way for like the super rental, and then I think it's coming out.
Yeah.
Not
May 12th, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Blu-ray.
I want to watch it again.
I will say it's my second DCEU film.
No, I think Man of Steel is better. Oh, okay, maybe you're right. I couldn't think of another second one. Oh, Wonder Woman. Do I like Wonder Woman? Yeah, I think I like Wonder Woman more. But they're I think I like Wonder Woman is always fun, whereas Birds of Prey I got bored. I think my biggest problem with it, and I told Brad this later, was like Guardians of the Galaxy is really good about making sure that the team is together about 20 minutes in, and this was like hey, we're gonna get the team together at the end movie, and the most fun of the movie for me is at the end when like a whole bunch of cool ladies are beating the shit out of dudes, and I'm like, why couldn't we have done that the whole movie? You know?
I think like Huntress is the most interesting and most fun character, and she's in it for maybe a total of 6 minutes.
Yeah, and the other thing is like, I think the idea of having like these guys who have a grudge against Harley, like randomly popping up to kill her throughout the movie, is hilarious and so great and executed just shy of good. And so it's like, it's fine, and you're watching it and you're like, okay, like, that was kind of funny, but it like, I don't know if it's an editing thing or just the way it was done, and part of it is the voiceover. Like, I think the voiceover just ruined some of the comedic timing of some of that stuff. Like, I
feel like the film was fucked up in the edit. Like, I think like there was clearly some studio interference to like change some stuff around, or they didn't realize what they had in the footage, and they had to figure out what to do.
Totally what it feels like to me. Because I think like that joke alone could have been as good as any good joke in Deadpool, like a great running joke, to just randomly have like crazy dudes show up and try to murder her, and then she accidentally kills them. Like, great running joke, ruined when you do a Suicide Squad pause. Here's this guy, and I kicked him in the balls once, and like you just ruined a great joke with a mediocre one, you know. But anyway, Birds of Prey, watch that.
It's awesome.
I also I pretty much finished Love Is Blind. I got like 20 minutes left in the reunion episode.
What are you being on this podcast for?
Oh my god! Because the reunion episode is 50 fucking minutes of Nick Lachey talking to dum-dums about their marriages, and it's really difficult to watch. And so 20 minutes from the end, we were just like, oh god. So
I want to mute James.
Yeah, real painful. I told Brooks, like, in a year when Netflix does season 2 and 3, because they renewed it for 2 more seasons, I told her, I was like, as much fun as that as future James and future Brooks think it's gonna be to watch this god awful show, please stop us from doing this. But I'll check back in for season 2.
It gets 3 seasons, and the Joe McHale show with Joe McHale gets 2. What's that about?
I know. Dude, it's awful. We've been watching Community again, and it makes me miss that show so much. Not just Community, but Joe McHale. And then, so I also rewatched Iron Man 2, because I'm kind of going through a lot of the original Marvel movies. Iron Man 2, more fun and coherent and fine than I even remembered. I think it actually holds up overall better than I think people gave it credit for at the time. But I think that the Mickey Rourke part has aged poorly. Now I go back and watch Mickey Rourke in that movie, and I'm like, dude, phoning it in all day long. Like by comparison to Black Mask, who was chewing scenery wonderfully, like Mickey Rourke is just shitty. And like I'm just watching him now going like, yeah, I didn't need you to have a comeback. Like, I'm good. Like you could have cast literally anyone else in this role.
Yeah, I rewatched it last year, and I just feel like he just didn't want to be there.
Totally.
but he was like, okay, I guess I'm here. I guess I'll do stuff. Why not? But it's fine because Sam Rockwell is able to work with that.
Yeah, that movie would be markedly better if Peter Stormare had done that part. Like somebody like that who's just a character actor just being awesome, that movie would have been a lot better.
Dude, don't tempt me with a better movie.
Yeah, but overall, I think the movie is great. And then the very last thing was I watched a Joe Dante film called Gremlins this week, which I have never seen before. Yeah. So I'd never seen. I didn't grow up watching Gremlins. So when I watched that movie, I told Brooks it was like the Caddyshack of horror movies in a way, where it's like I think everybody remembers like a couple, like maybe 15 minutes of slapstick fun stuff and some good marketing, but the majority of the movie is actually about a dumb kid you don't give a shit about, and that's what Gremlins is. Like, oh my god, how stupid is that kid? His girlfriend, they can't do anything right. They're constantly letting the gremlins get wet. And literally at the end of the movie, like, I turned to Brooks and I said, we had like 15 minutes left. And I turned to her and I was like, I think we're supposed to be rooting for the gremlins. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be rooting for the gremlins. But they're murdering people. It's like the Suicide Squad of shitty 80s movies for kids.
I don't know if you can
Thank
see
goodness
it behind me,
Gizmo
but there is a
comes in
Gizmo.
at the end and saves them from their prodigy.
Gizmo is great. The animatronics and the puppetry is great, especially when it's animatronics and puppetry and not stop motion. The stop motion is a little meh. But like the movie is interesting to look at, but man, do I think that movie is bad.
Are you done with the segment already? Damn it. Be forever to set that up.
You're good.
My wife forces me to watch that every Christmas. I have seen that movie every year for 11 years.
Yeah, it's hold on, Brad, turn it down a little bit. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I guess I get why people like it, but there's so many things I just can see like, oh, this would be more fun if it was an ensemble of kids movies. You know, like if you had like a Goonies squad that were fighting the kids, like if it was Monster Squad but with gremlins. Like that main character is just awful and dumb. So anyway, Gremlins.
More concerned with why Brad has 50 billion tabs.
Oh,
do a lot of work.
Yeah. No, that's not
many different
strange
projects
at all.
Hey, James,
yeah.
Regarding your comment about are we supposed to be rooting for the Gremlins? Whenever you feel like it, watch Gremlins 2.
Okay,
that's kind of what you get.
So I can't remember. Is the general consensus that Gremlins 2 is better?
I think Gremlins 2 is more fun to watch. I like the first Gremlins as a movie. The second Gremlins is a wonderful meta joke that's adorable to watch.
James Gunn likes Gremlins 2 better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like James Gunn.
Because it's like a Looney Tune. It's a Looney Tune cartoon.
Sure.
Gremlins 2 is just a Looney Tune cartoon. And Leonard Maltin gets strangled in it.
Okay.
It's all the things you never thought you want to see out of a joke, and you get them.
Okay. Here's the best part of the movie. There's this scene where his girlfriend explains that she's sad the whole movie because her dad died in the chimney, and that is absolute idiotic gold. Like, dumbest scene, best scene. Like, just, like, unbelievably stupid, but also rewatchable in the best way. But yeah, that's, like, the only reason I would rewatch the movie is to watch her say, like, that's the day I learned that Santa Claus wasn't real. Like, you just made a joke about your dad being dead in the dumbest way a human has ever died. Like, anyway. Yeah, so Gremlins. Don't watch that. That's bad.
Gremlins 2 is basically the Magic Mike XXL of the
80s. But does that mean that Gremlins 1 is the Magic Mike? Because I love Magic Mike.
It is cool. Here's the thing, because Gremlins 1 is like supposed to be taken seriously enough, whereas Gremlins 2 is like, fuck it, we're gonna do whatever we want now. There's gonna be a B plot about how Joe Manganiello's penis is too big. Like, we're going to do whatever the fuck we want now. So.
All right. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll watch it.
Nobody comes through the headset.
Is Mike a headset?
That's all I watched.
All right. Corinne?
Corinne disappeared.
I think we literally just lost Corinne.
Yeah, she's frozen.
Henry?
Oh, okay. I finished watching the entire filmography of Nicole Kidman.
Oh, right.
What's your conclusion?
You didn't miss much. There's a lot of somewhat interesting, like 80s, late 70s teen films in Australia, and those exist. But now I'm on to my next project, which is where I'm watching the 50 most popular films in the 2010s that I have not seen yet. It's like the ones I missed. So I'm watching a lot of those, and it turns out there's a reason I didn't see them. Most of them are pretty bad.
Can you give us a few examples?
So, ones I have not liked so far: Glass, Under the Silver Lake, The Predator, Red Sparrow.
I love Red Sparrow.
Red Sparrow's a
I saw.
Yeah, we know you do, Ryan.
You're the only one who likes it.
I know. I am seriously the only one in this whole podcast. I'm like, I love that movie. It's so bleak and brutal. Everyone's like, it's stupid.
It's fun because like I went to the page for it to log it, and like it has that bar of like your friends and what they thought of it. And it's like everyone like 1 star, 1.5 stars, 2 stars, and then Brian with 5 stars.
Yep.
So, like, but one notable one that was bad was I watched High Life, which came out last year.
Claire Denise. Yeah, what did you think?
Yeah, so the plot. So it's the written plot of this film is that Robert Pattinson plays a death row prisoner who, in the future, they are sending death row prisoners onto a satellite to see if they can harness the power of a black hole. And if they can do that, then they are free. And so the plot is it's like all these prisoners living on like a rocket ship trying to harness the power of black hole.
Yeah.
What the film actually ends up being about is that Robert Pattinson has a kid, which is like a baby. And the film ends up being an hour and 45 minutes of him babysitting a baby poorly.
Well, and finding out how he got that baby, like, which...
You know what? I don't give a shit, because like, I had to sit through an hour and a half of a baby fucking crying when I get there. So fuck that baby. I don't give a shit.
You're drinking that angry orchard by being angry.
Yeah.
I don't even think
anyway,
that's believable.
fuck your pretentious shit.
I don't think my baby cries for an hour and a half all day.
Why, Henry? No, Brad.
No, this isn't me. What do you think I'm doing?
Oh, yeah, this is you, Henry. Your fault.
But I'm also...
I'm going to stop before we get sued.
Yeah. I'm also watching a lot of 1990 films, so that way my list for 1990 film solution is not god-awful. And so far, I haven't seen anything that I think will make my list. But the two that I've watched that are somewhat notable, I watched Miller's Crossing for the first time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like it?
It was okay. It's definitely lesser Coen, but you can still, I think it's like one of their first films, and you can definitely see them, like, they had like a definitive style from the get-go, and I can respect that.
I actually think it's their most overrated movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean...
Yeah. Me too.
I call it overrated because I've never heard anyone talk about it, but...
Yeah. It's the one that Barry Sonnenfeld shot that I like the look of it the most. Like, out of the ones that Barry Sonnenfeld shot for them.
Yeah, it's a movie that I think I hear a lot of people talk about, and I think it's mostly because, like, to say, oh, it's a Coen Brothers movie about, like, gangsters in the mob, that sounds amazing. And then you watch it and you're like, that was a lot of slow.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
James,
you don't want a lot of slow.
You'll like it more. Just look into your heart, and you will like it more. Yes.
But it was fine. It's it's like
Scene in the Woods is really good.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's like a bad Coen Brothers film is still a better everyone else film.
It never made a bad movie. Fun fact.
And so it's like it's not going to make my list for 1990, but I'm glad I finally watched it.
Yeah, their worst film is Intolerable Cruelty. It's nearly unwatchable.
But you can still watch it.
Well, it's hard, but you can watch it. Legally speaking, you can watch Intolerable Cruelty.
You can watch.
You're the only one who will still, quote unquote, legally watch it.
You can watch Two Girls, One Cup. You just are advised not to.
The only place where you're going to get comparison between Intolerable Cruelty and Two Girls in One Cup. Real Nerds Podcast.
I want that on the Criterion Blu-ray that they put out for it. That quote.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I guess they're both shit.
I just have to really quick say. I'm sorry, but Mom, do not look up Two Girls, One Cup.
Look up Blue Waffles instead.
No. I don't even know what that one is, but I don't trust Henry at all.
Yeah.
The only one I'm like 90% positive it's not going to make my list, which is why I'll bring it up. But the only one that like is the highest ranking 1990 film I've watched so far is Wild at Heart, the one David Lynch film that he made that year, which honestly is not that weird. There's definitely weird parts to it.
Yeah.
Extreme.
It's like there's definitely weird part. It's still a Lynch film, but it's not nearly a Mulholland Drive film though, or Empire or anything like that.
Yeah. You can like watch that movie and see a guy who wants to make a good movie someday.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was fun. I mean, it's very much like if you want to watch his stuff and you're like, I want to see like I should say, it doesn't feel super like a Lynch film, but it definitely feels like an indie filmmaker from the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, he's clearly doing artistic indie shit that people were doing in the 90s. And so...
Would you maybe say that it's his safety not guaranteed? You know, like, it's a good movie, but then everything else he makes is just garbage?
So the other film I watched...
Thank you, Henry.
I watched Bloodshot, the Vin Diesel film.
Shit.
And he did it. He finally did it. Vin Diesel made a film so bad they shut down the entire film industry.
Coronavirus isn't real. It was Vin Diesel's career all along.
There's no good parts of. There's nothing good. Oh, yeah. There's
the virus's family.
So there's nothing good about this film.
Is it fun bad?
So there's one scene that's kind of fun bad. The rest of it's just kind of boring. Basically, there's the only part that I would say is good, which just watch it whenever it goes on YouTube. You probably find that scene. Like in the first 10 minutes, the villain, who's the actor whose name escaped me, he played Doctor Doom in the really bad 2015 version of Fantastic Four.
Oh, I could not remember his name.
He's someone, but
Julian something.
Yeah, sure.
No, that's
the original one. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
But he plays the bad guy in this film, and there's a scene where, in the beginning, Vin Diesel gets knocked out, and he gets put into a meat locker. I know, shocking. And then he gets put into a meat locker, and then they turn the meat locker. When he wakes up, they have turned the meat locker, which is still a meat locker with meat in it, into a techno rave. And the main bad guy does a music video in front of Vin Diesel to Psycho Killer by Talking Heads. And that scene comes so out of left field that it's so absurd that's the one enjoyable scene in the entire film.
Wow.
Henry, really quickly, Tony Kebbell is his name.
Toby Kebbell.
Oh, Toby Kebbell, yeah.
Well, Mr. Kibble, you picked the wrong film.
Yeah.
I don't think you got
pretty good at that, apparently.
And then the last one I'll mention, because I'm pretentious, I watched Bacurau, which is a Brazilian film that came out. Well, festival-wise, came out last year, and then it came out the week everyone went into quarantine this year. And then you can watch it on...
Is it the one that Kino Lorber put out on their service?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And I would recommend it because it's basically a really weird and kind of almost horror Western about this small town in Brazil who after their mayor dies, they start realizing that for unexplained reasons, their town is disappearing off all maps. And that's kind of the setup for the film. It's pretty well done. It's fun. It's not as pretentious as most of the films I recommend. So Zach, Brad, James, and Corinne, you guys can check it out. You're good.
Dad?
You're good. You're good.
You're still telling something.
Are you saying that because I love Red Sparrow that I wouldn't like the Brazilian film you recommended?
No, I'm not recommending it to you because it's a Brazilian film. So, but other than that, the only other film I guess I'll mention is I watched Under the Silver Lake, which is the follow-up film from the guy who made It Follows. And it's a weird noir in LA. It's one of those films, a weird noir in LA. The issue with it is that a weird noir in LA, you can make those, and people make them great. The issue is the main character needs to be somewhat likable. And Andrew Garfield in this film is so fucking unlikable that it's I don't give a shit about your plight. You just want to get laid. That's not a motivation for a character. Let's calm down. And he's a creep voyeur who spies on people undressing from his apartment, and that's his introductory scene. And so, yeah, it's a weird noir in LA. So if you like that really specific subgenre, sure. It's not good though. Yeah, that's it.
I'll have to check it out. It got delayed.
You don't have to.
Well, I mean, what else am I gonna do?
They release 10,000 films a year, Zach. You can watch literally any other one. And so
that's true. I'm going to be talking about one that I'm glad I just found, and now I'm going to try to find more things to watch to expand my horizons. So
just watch Tiger King again. Problem solved, right?
No,
I'm bitter about that fucking series. Because back in fucking October, I contacted that motherfucker and was like, hey, can I make a documentary on you? And he was like, nah. And I was like, fuck, cool, okay, you're cool then, that's fine. You don't want to have a documentary about you, that's fine. And then this motherfucker comes out, and this fucking Tiger King shit comes out, and everyone's like, oh, fucking Tiger King. Fucking shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this guy.
Wasn't he in jail last October?
I got on his campaign. His campaign got back to me and said that he didn't want to be inmate, and so... But fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? I can't win. Nothing ever wins for me. It's fine.
It's
because you're wearing a Team Rocket shirt.
I won't watch it.
Thank you.
I love the Team Rocket t-shirt, Henry. It amplifies the madness. I love it.
Anyway, that's what I've been watching.
Cool. Corinne?
I've been watching a lot since I was on last time, but I'll just talk about a couple of things I want to highlight. I actually finally got to watch
Corinne,
Onward.
can I ask you if you made that shot that when you threw your bottle? Because it looked like you threw it and then you watched it roll.
It was the bottle cap, not the bottle. And no, I did not.
Yeah. Anyways, that was like 20 minutes ago.
yeah, that was like 20 minutes ago. I finally got to watch Onward when it came out on Disney Plus, and I don't love it the way some other people do. I understand that there are people out there who love it. I like it better than Cars, I think, but I don't love it as much as Coco. God. I haven't watched Cars in a long time.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, we can say like, oh, okay, I like Coco more. Coco, another movie that's brilliant. Like, that's fine. But
Coco is fucking amazing. Yeah. Onward is it's like mid-tier for Pixar.
No.
It's no Cars 2.
Good Dinosaur
no Cars 2.
Mid-tier. Yeah.
Henry looks like he wants to say.
Calm down.
Oh,
insulting the name of Cars 2. Cars 2. I went and fucking got a Mike's Hard to join your plight. And now you're fucking making fun of Cars 2 like a goddamn scoundrel.
Well, okay. I mean, Cars 2
is kind of terrible, Henry.
Hey! They tried something different. In the day and age where everything's awful and unoriginal, they went original,
grab.
And you are, cars that are spies? It's a revolution.
Literally.
So I was sitting around going we make all these smart
it's such
movies,
a revolution. They're spinning their wheels.
Anyway, what else have you been watching?
No other movie could do made Larry the Cable Guy a James Bond character.
So my biggest takeaway from Onward, if anybody hasn't seen it yet, I think you should see it, but I don't know. I didn't love it. I enjoyed it though, but I realize there are others out there who love it more than I do. So
of the 20 films I've seen this year, it's my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all just said, but okay.
We love you anyway.
So I'll talk about a couple of TV shows I've been watching. I've been streaming Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist on the NBC app, and it's all right. If you don't know the premise, the idea is that this gal, she is like in an X-ray or MRI machine during an earthquake, and so suddenly she gains the ability to hear what someone's inner thoughts are through song. So people will just randomly break out into song in front of her. And the funnest part of the show has to be when she is watching somebody else sing she calls them heart songs, while other people are in the room. So the episode I just watched, her sister-in-law is singing this song about how she wants to get laid. But so she, the brother is totally oblivious to this, right? It's because it's his wife, and she's like, "Yeah, I want you to loosen up my buttons, baby." And she's doing all this sexy dancing, and he's just, the actor's just sitting there, and he's just and she's dancing around, and so it's kind of funny in that sense. But I don't know. Sometimes I fast forward through the song numbers because I don't care, but other times they're fine. I don't know.
It seems like it's Glee, but with more rules.
I was just gonna say it sounds like Glee because I would fast forward to that right to the credits.
I think actually the storylines are kind of interesting sometimes. It's interesting enough to get me to come back and keep watching it. That there's like a lot of different drama with like her and her friends, and she's got a new job at work and she got a promotion over her former coworkers, and there's different storylines going on, and honestly I'm kind of surprised at how much they pack into a given episode along with all the song numbers that they do. But
it's amazing
also
how much you can pack into a script if you remove all of the development.
I think it's it's also the episodes are like 45 minutes long instead of 23. So it's an hour long instead of a half hour long show. So I think that's part of the reason why. I would imagine
Corinne, do you like the lead actress in that show?
I think she's cool. She seems to be doing a pretty good job. I think the cast actually is pretty charming in general.
You should watch her give an amazing performance in this little independent movie called Evil Dead.
Oh, snap. Is it Jane Levy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment
you'll love that movie, Corinne.
I don't think I will, just based on the title, but what? Okay.
No, it's great. It's about beating heroin. Also, tree rape.
Oh, wait, no. What? What's happening?
Here, yeah, just sit back and enjoy this for a second.
Screen delayed, so it's just showing Jane Levy looking creepy.
Now, burst in the song.
There was something in the woods. And I think it's in here with us now.
Something evil. This thing is attached to Mia's soul. We're gonna have to kill her.
You are all going to die tonight.
Is she still logged on?
Time to go.
No! Oh, gross!
Oh, God, that movie's so good.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
That movie's great.
It's an introspective movie about heroin addiction.
Brian, did I tell you when I saw that movie in the theater, I was recovering from a hangover, and so when that scene with the tongue over the knife happened, I ran out of the theater to barf. I just could not handle it. That movie's great. The movie's fucking fantastic, God. I've got it on my shelf. I'm gonna rewatch it tonight now.
The director of it is apparently
it's seriously a really scary movie, and it's awesome.
Brad, don't.
Right up your alley, Corinne.
I doubt it.
I never forced myself on her.
Stop.
I promised I would set her free just as soon as she gave me a child. Now she's gone. But I'm done waiting.
Oh, okay. I won't put Corinne through that.
Even Brad had a limit.
That's so disgusting. I mean, the real selling point of the movie seemed to be the part where, like, the lady projectile vomited onto somebody else. Just what I'm missing.
You should
in
totally
my life.
watch Evil Dead, though. It'll change your life.
No, thank you.
It is actually. I mean, I'm not much of a horror guy, but it is very good.
Please do.
It's
Yeah.
it's one of the remakes that is done well.
Watch it. It's really good. I'm reading the novel right now.
Okay.
Ha ha ha!
So, in terms of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlists, it's kind of a harmless show. Check it out if you want. If you like Glee and other TV shows that have musical bits in them, it's probably for you. So, Ryan, I know you'll be disappointed in me, but I'm back on the blacklist again.
Oh, we're not going to talk about it, are we?
That show is still on?
It's still on, Henry. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago...
How long can the show possibly... Who is watching this besides
I
you?
am, apparently.
They can't justify 25 seasons off of one viewer.
Well, watch them
Bye,
try.
Ryan.
Watch it. They got renewed for season 8, so it's going to happen. Ryan's like, I'm out. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I saw that there was some stuff on the internet that basically said that they were going to do a standalone episode, kind of in the vein of an Agatha Christie mystery. And so I watched that episode, and it was actually really interesting. It was Red, and he was by himself on this island with a bunch of people that he had done a crime with years back. And so they all like reassemble because they all had like different pieces of some kind of ancient treasure, and they were all assembling them again to sell them off to somebody. And what is Kellen gonna say something? Is Kellen gonna tell me to stop watching The Blacklist? Anyway, so it.
Wait, say it again.
Yeah, say it again.
How?
Say, Corinne, stop talking about the blacklist.
Hey, stop! I don't remember.
Say, stop talking about the blacklist.
Hey, stop talking about the blacklist. Stop it.
Too bad, Kellen. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Kellen didn't want to hear it either.
Sure. So anyway, that was a nice standalone episode. I haven't, because like I checked out for like 4 or 5 episodes and just watched that, and it was nice to just have a nice episode alone with Red and this like Agatha Christie tumultuous, atmospheric episode where a bunch of people keep getting randomly killed off, and he has to like try to solve the mystery and everything. And then I just kind of kept watching because I'm like, you know what? Yes, I'm hate watching it at this point, but you know what? For an hour or hour and a half of my week, I get to hate watch a show I used to love, and I get to forget about all the bullshit happening in the world around me. So it's just like a way to take my headspace away from the current nonsense.
And, you know, I can respect that, but I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Zach earlier today, and that's there are so many other things that you could watch. Why would you choose that?
Not everything, because James Spader's only in so much stuff, Henry. That's
watch the 7th season of The Office again.
No.
He's great in The Office.
I didn't like his character in The Office.
It's the same character he plays in everything he's in.
I know, but he does it better in The Blacklist. Anyway, it's been okay since then, but it's whatever. I'm just kind of, like I said, hate watching it at this point. And then the last thing I'll talk about is I got recommended to watch an anime from the 90s that I had never seen before. I'd heard of it, and my friend Jerry got me onto the first episode. It's called Trigun, if any of you have ever watched it.
Oh, yeah. The Last Donuts.
Yes. I love Vash the Stampede. I have officially adopted him as my son, to the detriment of the Japanese government. They were very mad at me for that. I really liked the first half of the series, and then kind of as it kept going, I kind of became more frustrated with it, just because I felt like there were pacing issues and there were character revelations that came way too late, and it ended on kind of a weird note. And are we gonna watch the whole episode, Brett?
No, it's to put it on the background so people know what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great show. I love Vash the Stampede as a character. I don't really like Millie and Meryl, but they're okay. They're not as annoying as some other female characters of that era. And Wolfwood is pretty cool as well. And they're pretty much like the only recurring characters in the whole show. So it's, yeah, like I said, it's pretty good. I think once I got to like maybe there's only 26 episodes, by the way, and it's like a half hour of each. So you can get through it pretty quickly. But it's, like I said, the later it went, the more I was just like, okay, this is weird. And then I watched the spin-off TV movie, which is Trigun Badlands Rumble or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater.
It was actually the opposite problem. I felt like it started out really slow, but then by the end I was invested, and I thought the character revelations, one of them was pretty cliche and I saw it coming a mile away, but I still really liked it. And some of the other little beats that they hit in the latter part of the movie I enjoyed. So Bash, he's so awesome. I love his character design, and I think his voice actor does a great job. So beautiful.
Lollipop in his mouth?
Probably.
Nope.
If you want my favorite anime of all time to watch, that's One Piece. And if you watch 30 episodes a day for the next month and a half, you can get caught up.
I am definitely not going to watch One Piece. I think I watched a couple episodes back when it first aired on like Toonami or whatever the hell that was.
Well, that's the awful dub. You can't watch the awful dub. You gotta watch the Funimation dub. That's the 4Kids dub. You don't watch that dub. You watch the Funimation dub. And then you have to watch up to episode 60. That's when it starts getting better. And then from there, once you get to episode 300 is around when it gets real good. And so
I actually have two more recommendations of animes from that era that I'm going to check out here in the next couple weeks. One of them is Cowboy Bebop. I've never seen it. I know everyone loves it, but for whatever reason, never got around to watching it.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
And then the other one, Sherry recommended it to me. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Vision of...
Escaflowne?
Yeah, Vision of Escaflowne.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
No, I haven't watched them yet.
Evangelion?
Yeah. Have you watched that one yet?
I saw the first episode of Evangelion, and I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. It gets really inaccessible by the end.
Yeah.
So that's all I've been watching.
Zach?
Not a whole lot. I finished up the Jack Benny Festival for this round, but don't worry, it's coming back, because why the hell not?
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Part of it was I went through one more film in the cycle, and it was one of the new somehow I was able to get a DVD delivered to me amidst this nonsense. So cool, Amazon. Thanks for making that an essential item. But it was called The Meanest Man in the World. It's from 1943. And it's a 57-minute movie with Jack and Eddie Anderson, who played Rochester on his show. Problem is the movie's very outdated, has a lot of outdated stuff in it. However, if you're watching it from the perspective of the Jack Benny character, it makes it actually does better than most films that he was acting in outside of the Lubitsch film that he did. It's not terrible. It's just it's meh. Like it's not one I would go back to a bunch. And they use his theme song a lot, so clearly they're just capitalizing on that character that he had on radio. But the things that I loved revisiting, though, were just the TV specials. And Ryan, there's a TV special that he did. It was like his first farewell special. He has Isaac Hayes on, and in the middle of in between both of the songs that Isaac Hayes does, they talk about how Jack doesn't have an Oscar, and he says, well, I don't have an Oscar, and neither does Cary Grant. And Isaac Hayes just looks off screen and just goes, "Gee, Cary Grant without an Oscar," and just nods his head. It's just so funny. Like it was wonderful. But among the movies that I watched after our review for this week, I decided, well, I want to watch more Cary Elwes, so I popped in Robin Hood Men in Tights. I still love that movie. It's not like my favorite Mel Brooks. It's good Mel Brooks, though. It's a lot of fun. Richard Lewis as Prince John still makes me laugh my butt off. The Malcolm X gag that Dave Chappelle pulls, I always forget about it, and then when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, because he's riffing off of early '90s movies. That's good on you, Mel. Good on you. Why are you
I love it.
And by the way, I do want to what?
Oh, I was just gonna say, if you really need a Cary Elwes fix, you should watch The Cat Returns.
Cat Returns.
It's a Studio Ghibli film.
The Ghibli movie. Okay.
Yeah, he plays Baron something. He's a cat statue that comes to life, and he's a very good voice actor. Does a good job.
Cool. Yeah, I like Elwes a lot. I'll tell you, like when we get to our main review, I'll maybe dive into a little bit more. But like, I love how in Robin Hood Men in Tights, he's not only having to do an Errol Flynn tribute and make fun of the Kevin Costner movie Prince of Thieves, but he's also drawing on the Wesley thing. So it's a pretty brilliant performance he gives in Men in Tights, despite it like obviously being what it is a satire movie of that particular genre. Visually, Men in Tights is really trying to hit upon the Errol Flynn movie from '38, while still hitting the dramatic beats of Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner. So, which I have not seen that movie in a while, so I kind of want to go back to it. I can't imagine it's held up at all.
It's fun.
Do you have it on Blu-ray, Brian? Like, have you watched it recently?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, all right.
Just remind me about it.
Yeah, maybe I'll rent it on Amazon this week. It's one of those like I really was curious after rewatching Men in Tights. But yeah, and then the last thing that I saw this week was Jack Hanley, a friend of mine, recommended a movie called Les Miserables from last year, which was one of the other Oscar nominees for foreign language film. So I gave it a chance. It's on Amazon Prime now because it's an Amazon Studios acquisition. And
is it based on the Victor Hugo book?
So, okay, here's the thing. It's not, but it's drawing a lot on the ideas of Victor Hugo's book to tell its own story about. So it starts off with the Henry, if I'm wrong, correct me. I think it's the 2018 FIFA match. The match was perceived in France as a coming together moment for people of different classes and different races in France. And then it cuts to a little bit later, and then it's essentially about this young man who's new to the force of the Crime Watch unit in France, and it's basically like he's taken through the course of a single day as a cop in France, kind of like Training Day. And what it ends up becoming is a film about class struggle and the poverty line division in that particular area in France. Ryan, I think you'd like this movie a lot. It's kind of like Training Day, but French. But it's pretty much an action movie from France, like a action cop drama.
Brian historically likes the French.
No, but actually, you would. I don't know how much French you can still like pick up on, but you might be able to get through the majority of the film, I would assume. But it operates literally like I was trying to describe it to somebody. It's like it's as if Training Day was made by Spike Lee is the best way I could describe it, and I don't even think that does it justice because it's tapping into a whole lot more. The final 15 minutes of this movie is visually unsettling and amazing at the same time. So I would definitely recommend it. It's on Prime, so it's not like you're, being asked to spend a bunch of money to watch a film out of nowhere. And between this and Parasite, like I love Parasite, but I would have also seen this winning, and then Parasite just winning Best Picture. So it's pretty freaking. Hello? I can't see who's talking.
That was me. I said nope very loudly.
I love Parasite. I'm just saying I could have seen this winning the foreign language film and Parasite still taking Best Picture.
I'll repeat. Nope. If anything was going to win Best Foreign Film and not be Parasite, it was going to be Pain and Glory. Maybe Corpus Christi. This was maybe that's not true. Honeyland, or whatever the fuck that film was called, was the worst fucking one. Thank you, Corinne. Cheers. But Les Miserables was probably my second least favorite of the nominees for Best Foreign Film this year.
So I can't remember what you messaged me last night. Did you like the movie or?
It's good. It's just I think you're building it up way too high.
Oh, I really dug it. So, but I'm not foreign language film inclined like you are. So I'm
still a little pissed. The phrase was like, let's do this film instead of Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Ridiculous.
That one I've still got to see.
Ridiculous.
I still haven't seen it. So
it's on Hulu for free. Watch it on Hulu for free.
Oh, it's on Hulu?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, Henry, that speaks more to the quality of the foreign films that were up for the Academy Award this year, and not necessarily that Les Miserables is a bad movie.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying Zach is building it up too high. Because I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars. I just think it's not a 5 out of 5 star. And just saying that it's better than fucking Parasite is ridiculous.
I'm just saying.
Get that bullshit out of the goddamn house.
There's a world where if they were going to split that up and still give Parasite best picture of the year, they could give foreign language to Les Miserables. I liked it a lot.
That's fair. That's
maybe fine. You have to watch the other ones in that category then, Zach.
Yeah. Go watch Pain and Glory.
Yep, and Corpus Christi. Well, no, Corpus Christi wasn't nominated, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was? Okay,
the 5 nominees were Corpus Christi, Parasite, Les Miserables, Honeyland, and Pain and Glory.
Yeah, no, Corpus Christi is the one that I saw the premise of it and I got interested, but I just haven't gotten to it. So
that might be my third favorite of the 5. And so
is that another Kino one? Because I was looking at Bakro.
I think it's on Kino. It's on one of them like that. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So but no, I will say about Les Miserables, it's not the first film, but it's their first narrative film. Their first feature film.
It's like, shit, I'm impressed. There's a lot of cool stuff that's pulled off in that. I think if anything, the only thing that might have been a little okay for me was the drone bit, but I like it how it plays into the story. I just wish it wasn't really a visually connecting tool. But.
Yeah, it's kind of a plot because the film has a lot of plot lines going on at the same time.
Yeah,
and the drone one just kind of doesn't go very I get it's kind of like the inciting incident of the film.
Yeah,
but it feels more of it. Besides, they needed something to start the film. It doesn't serve really anything beyond that.
Yeah,
it doesn't really go anywhere after it incites the incident. It doesn't really go anywhere after that.
Right. Well, I mean, thematically, I like what it does. It's just visually, I thought it kind of broke the symmetry of the film a little bit.
No, I can agree with that too. I would recommend, because the other film he's made is a short version of this film. And so he won some award for that. I can't remember what it was. He won some major award for that short film, and that's how he got funding for this film. So I would definitely check that one out.
Is there going to be a butthole cut of Les Miserables?
It already exists. It's called Les Miserables.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you that last 15 minutes,
it's the best part of the film.
Yeah, it satisfies that entire journey. Also, almost feeding somebody to a lion in a movie is something I don't see anymore. I mean, unless you count Tiger King, which I don't even think that technically counts. So,
well, again, that whole scene just kind of comes out of nowhere, though.
Yeah,
it doesn't really tie to the rest of the film very well, I don't think.
Yeah,
and again, so it's a whole bunch of vignette kind of scenes thrown together when you already had a pretty good film with French Training Day, and then you're like, let's do a fucking Tiger in. And it's like, how about fucking let's not.
The biggest part that it distracts from is the fact of like we're trying to incorporate all the factions that are incorporated in this neighborhood, and sometimes when you're especially doing an hour 44 minute movie, you don't always have the time to do that and do it justice.
Yeah.
Like in a sense, if you wanted to add that plot and make it more substantial, maybe do it as a miniseries. However, that being said, it's still fine. Like it's still like it's
and like I think the entire film is just fine, and that's what I'm saying. It's like it's good. It's just like Parasite I can recommend to Ryan. This film I cannot recommend to Ryan, and so
I don't know. I think he might get a kick or not get a kick out of it. I think he'd enjoy watching it. I don't know what he'd think of the ending, but
really, I think the ending would be the thing he enjoys the most of it.
Okay.
But
anyway, I really liked it. It was pretty damn cool. I plan on rewatching it. And that's all I watched this week, guys.
Fuck, are we done with the French shit? Jesus fucking Christ.
Ryan, by the way, earlier the connection broke and I was reading from this book. Am I in trouble?
Yes.
Burn it.
Okay. No, I'm
if
not
you
going to
burn it, it's not going anywhere.
I'm gonna keep reading from it. Pratu Barakta.
Cut him off. James, cut him off.
Already done.
Brad, what'd you watch this week?
Oh shit. Zach said Jack Benny, so I started playing video games. So, God, what did I watch this week? What do you think? Oh yeah, I rewatched Inside Out and Brave. So Brave I haven't seen since the theater, and it still feels like a. Hold on, this part's really hard. Brave still feels like a movie that is not sure what it wants to say, other than be independent and follow your own path.
Good job.
I feel like it's a little unfortunate that I feel like the only thing that people really took away from that is that, hey, here's a Disney princess with red hair and she's fiery. That's what I only see people remembering from it. But there's a deeper story about the mother and the daughter, which I had completely forgotten, and how they kind of butt heads and find common ground. The family. And then, Inside Out was good. I hadn't seen that since the theater, and it's kind of a really dark movie about your feelings and how to deal with them for kids. So I'm not sure the kids understood everything that was going on in that movie. It's interesting. Then the last thing I watched was Superman 2. And I was like, man, I really wish I could watch the Richard Donner cut, but I don't have it. And then I went to get Superman 2 out of my anthology set, and under it is the Donner cut. So, the Donner cut of Superman 2. Is everyone just watching the game now?
Oh, yeah. I remember what you said.
Part of it is that your audio's cutting in and out of the game. So
Why did you say something earlier?
Because I wanted to keep you going on this thread. That's my revenge for you ignoring me.
You actually sound okay to me. It's a little bit loud, but I really just give more shits about the video game than I do about you.
Yeah. Anyway, Superman 2.
We're still playing it.
All right, I saved April.
Good job.
What's that?
I said good job.
Oh, thanks.
I like how we're almost 500 episodes in, and we just now got a soundboard.
I'm enjoying this. I think it's pretty awesome.
It took me about 20 or 30 seconds to figure out whether or not that was a YouTube video of somebody playing Turtles or that was actually you playing it.
Did we lose Mr. Ryan?
Maybe.
Screw it.
Back. Who knows?
Yeah, it looks like he's frozen.
Yeah.
Superman 2, the Donner cut. I hadn't seen before. I expected it. I heard there was a lot of storyboards filling in, but no, it was really just a full-on. Like they went back to the original film reels, and they have a documentary about the editor and Richard Donner working together to reassemble everything from scratch and like redo sound design, and like they worked hard to make the special effects as bad as they would be in the early 80s to match. And the tone of the film is a lot less silly, obviously, than Richard Lester's. But it wasn't until I was done that I really thought about like what was different. And the whole Paris opening is gone. The cellophane S shield that he throws doesn't happen because that's stupid.
Yeah.
But the stupid thing that I thought that was dumb that they left in is that because in the original cut he kisses Lois Lane, and it's like a memory wipe erase thing. So they cut that out of this movie, and you think that, okay, well, the movie's going to end with her just knowing his identity, right? And she has to keep it a secret. But then they go ahead and just have him spin around the earth and reverse it and go back in time and then set it in motion again. So it starts right back where the movie started from, which is them just doing their jobs at the Daily Planet. And then, the big emotional core of the movie is, Superman has to talk to Jor-El and get permission to make this choice to get his powers taken away. And Jor-El says, no, this can't be undone. So, try to think about more than just your selfish, ambitions here. And of course that goes awry when the Kryptonians show up, and Jor-El says, okay, well, I can give you your powers back, but, you'll lose me forever. And so obviously Cal agrees to that, but, he's sad that Jor-El's gone. But doesn't the fact that him spinning around and starting the movie where it started mean that none of that ever happened? So his dad his virtual dad is still around. So I thought that was kind of like, what? After all the strides you made to correct the Richard Lester version and make it less silly, and then you give it like the dumbest ending. So, and then there's a part of the documentary where they talk about like choosing the ending, and that wasn't part of the yeah. They're like, should we leave the kiss in? And then they're like, no, we should do the circling around the earth because it makes more sense and it honors the original one. I'm like, so you're treating this like this is a part 2 of the movie, and then you just gave both movies the same ending. Like you recycled footage from the first one to make the second one. So I was like, oh man, kind of a lame ending, but
I think what we should do for the pod show is every single episode we should end with Superman spinning around the earth and just recycle that for every single episode. So,
it just sets the precedent of like any Superman movie in the Donner timeline, I guess. You could just resolve it by having Superman spin around the earth, and then the villains are gone. And although too, the Kryptonians are released from the Phantom Zone by a rocket that in the first movie Superman is diverting into the atmosphere. And so if he reverses the earth like the first movie, then the rocket should, like, he didn't go far back enough, so he should still be shooting the rocket off into the Phantom Zone. So they're still going to come back. So anyway,
job is never done.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't watch too much this week. I rewatched Rogue One because Kellen wanted to watch it, and it's a fun movie. I really like the character of Jyn Erso, and I like Star Wars. So there you go. It's a fun movie.
Was Kellen's favorite character Orson Krennic?
You mean the guy in the white shirt?
No. Mendelsohn.
So.
Oh shoot.
He keeps on, because I told him Darth Vader was in the movie, so he got really excited. And so, yeah, that movie's awesome. I finished watching every Resident Evil in order, and that was, yep.
Torture.
So the fourth one is kind of fun. I mean, it doesn't make very much sense.
Mm-hmm.
And the fifth one is just all over the place. I don't know why they're in Russia.
Because that's where the funding is.
Yeah, I guess. And the second, or the last one, it's edited so quickly. Every shot, it's all over the place. And really notice it the first couple times I watched it. For some reason, I really noticed it this last time. It'd be like a shot of Alice's face, and then it'd cut about 20 times in 10 seconds. And I'm going, why is it cutting so much? It was crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's still fun, and it's still stupid. She's about to be killed by this horde of zombies. It's thousands of them, and she throws the cure on the ground. As soon as it goes airborne, the zombies just fall over like a wave of zombies. And it doesn't make any sense at all. I finally got into this Criterion I got a little bit ago called I Married a Witch.
Yeah, Veronica Lake.
And it's in it. It's Veronica Lake. She's awesome, and she plays a witch.
When you played it said beat the zombies infinite flooding.
Yep, and so she gets killed with her witch father in 1617, and they get resurrected in present day 1936, and so Frederick Marx is playing this descendant from the guys who killed him, and she ends up accidentally drinking this love potion that she meant for him, and she falls in love with him, and he ends up marrying her, hence the title I Married a Witch. It's kind of a precursor to Bewitched, and there's a great Mel Brooks style joke in it at the beginning where they're about to be it cuts to this dude and he goes, "Get your popcorn here, get your popcorn." I go, all right, I guess that's happening. All right, Resident Evil Remake playthrough.
I switched games, sorry.
And the last thing I watched was I changed Kate is Enough list to Kate Watch, which is a movie called Truth, which deals with the true story of a producer from 60 Minutes and Dan Rather trying to expose George W. Bush's military record, and the information they get could be false, and it chronicles Dan Rather's, and she plays Mary Mapes and eventual termination from 60 Minutes. And I mean, Dan Rather didn't come back, I don't think, for 11 years and to host his own show on Access TV. And, I mean, the movie is okay. She's really great in it.
That's the one with Robert Redford.
Robert Redford's great as Dan Rather. Thank you. And but overall, it's an okay movie. I think it's because the scandal to me isn't that big of a deal about, oh, he's a president now and he didn't meet the physical requirements as a pilot. And you go, okay.
I think is it how was the direction with it in terms of what you could see? Because it's James Vanderbilt doing it, and it's the guy who wrote Zodiac. I still haven't seen this movie. So
it's his first film he's directed. He also wrote it. He does this really interesting thing that the movie starts off really colorful, and they're so sure about the story they have, and then I noticed that when the story starts that their sources don't work out, he starts putting Kate Blanchett in the center of the frame, and then he'll have two characters standing on opposite sides of her and blocking her, so she feels her. I guess it's her world is starting to close in on her. It's a really fascinating direction, but then it kind of overplays some things. When she finds out she gets fired, it goes in this really weird slow-mo, and again, you just don't really care that much, because I mean, maybe it's because of who we have in office right now, this scandal. You're like, oh.
I was just gonna say, I was like, it sounds so nice to live in a world where like criticism of the president is restricted to like moderate inaccuracies in military records. Like,
exactly. Like, he was still in the military. He just got special treatment, and you go, okay.
Well, it came out in 2015, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So we still didn't quite know.
It was a naive time, guys.
We're like, it's the end of the world. He didn't pass his pilot's exam.
It was a naive time, guys. We had movies like Truth and Force Awakens where nobody really questioned anything. So
I don't know.
Well, that's cool. I want to watch that.
When you watch a movie like The Post, where the stakes are a lot bigger,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good movie. It's just in this world of All President's Men and The Post, you go, oh, okay.
It also it came out the same year as Carol, which is like another Cate Blanchett film, which has a much more heavy performance in it.
And that's not fair.
and Carol is an amazing film. If you haven't seen Carol, you should watch Carol. And that movie I think Carol is one of the most beautifully shot, low budget movies I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's really well done. Yeah, and
Ryan,
that's all I watched this week.
Real quick, did you ever talk about the Man of Snow?
I was going to say before we get into the.
Nope.
What's that?
Did you ever talk about watching The Man from Snowy River on the podcast? Because I know you had messaged me about it. I don't think you ever talked about it.
I don't think I have. No.
So I lent him my movie, The Man from Snowy
a couple
River,
weeks ago,
everybody.
Corinne and it's a good movie. I need my westerns with a little more killing in them. But it's fun. The horse stuff, wrangling and stuff is pretty fun in it. And Corinne recommended Kellen watching it with me, and Kellen watched it for 5 minutes, and he's like, "Fuck this movie," and he bounced.
I don't understand. I forget what it was, but you posted something else on Facebook that was a really boring movie, and I'm like, how is it he can sit through that, but he can't sit through The Man from Snowy River?
I don't watch boring movies.
Bullshit.
I'm
gonna figure out what it was, because it was something Kellen has terrible taste in movies, apparently.
False. He loves Indiana Jones.
Okay, he has fine taste in movies.
That's right. I mean, you're the one who put Fiddler Roof in your movie madness. I mean, let's just remember that.
Because I own it, Ryan. Jeez.
Yes, but you didn't own any other classic movies.
No, I do. I was trying to find different genres, different.
And it got its ass kicked because everyone's like, "This movie sucks."
Yeah, it was a 4 seed for a reason, dumbass.
Whoa, dumbass, easy enough.
Let's be careful. He is the host.
Thank you, Henry. Bonus points for Henry.
So there's
I got you, boss. I got you.
There's 15 minutes at the end of Gremlins where the Gremlin's got a chainsaw and is trying to attack the good guy, but the good guy's got a wooden baseball bat, and it takes 15 minutes for that goddamn chainsaw to get through that baseball bat. It's ridiculous, unwatchable. Holy shit!
Fiddler on the Roof's a great movie, Ryan. It was just up against the overall number one seed in the tournament, basically.
Yeah.
Fiddler on the Roof, great movie? No. Good movie? Sure.
Films about fiddlers, it's in the top 5.
Corinne, the only boring movie Ryan's watched is any one that I've made. So technically, you're right, but also, Ryan, I'm sorry. So.
It's okay. But The Man from Snowy River is actually a pretty fun family film. It's
long, though.
The Man from Snowy River? No, it's not.
I thought you were talking about Fiddler on the Roof. I'm sorry.
Oh, Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof
really
is god awful. It's 3 hours long.
How long can he fiddle on that fucking roof? Let's calm down.
The only movies that deserve to be 3 hours long are Mel Gibson's The Patriot, Mel Gibson's Braveheart, The Lord of the Rings, and the Hobbit movies.
And
Other than that,
you were going to say Mel Gibson's Lord of the Rings.
And Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, I did watch Avengers Infinity War, and I realized I'll never be as smart as the writers for that, because there's a moment in it when Thor is talking to the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they say, "That sounds like a made-up word." And Thor says, "All words are made up." And I go, "They are all made up."
Yeah.
That's when I know I'm never going to be that smart. Uh-oh, Kellen's playing creepy music. Anyways, before we get into The Princess Bride, Corinne has a Catching the Classics, evidently.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to talk about it when we were doing our What We've Been Watching earlier. So here is the most recent iteration of Catching the Classics.
Hey nerds, Corinne here for part 34 of Catching the Classics, where I watch famous and popular movies I've never seen before and send in my review. And I know last time I said I'd let you guys pick as to whether I would watch Zodiac or Inglourious Bastards. And because the way it was put on the website, on the Facebook page, it was kind of hard to keep track of how many votes for which movie, so I have to go back and double check that. But anyway, I didn't feel like watching like either a 3-hour long historical revisionist action movie or a probably 2 or 3 hour long whatever Zodiac is crime drama. So I ended up watching the 90-minute Clue. Yeah, I watched Clue this week because I'd never seen it, and I'd heard good things, and it was really good. I liked it a lot, and it felt like a combination of The Ghost of Mr. Chicken meets And Then There Were None, which is a really strange combination, but it kind of worked somehow. That it, was both like a little sinister and dramatic and tense and also a little bit like silly. Actually, a lot silly. It was very silly sometimes, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I liked all the different alternate endings. One I like more than the other just because I feel like it kind of makes a little bit more sense. And I don't want to say which one it is just in case somebody hasn't seen it, but yeah, it was a very clever movie, very well written, so that different plot points that happen could be explained different ways later at the end when they have the alternate ending. So it's like, oh, like that's how so-and-so may have known about this, or oh, that explains why that never happened, or whatever. But yeah, they leave it flexible or open-ended so that it could go with any of the alternate endings. But yeah, it was really good. Funny. There were a couple of moments I laughed out loud, and there were a couple, like, when they're searching the house, I was kind of getting a little tense, and I was like, all right, because I've never seen it, so I'm like, is somebody gonna jump out right now? I mean, the killer's probably one of them, but maybe there is another random person running around in the house that I don't know about. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Glad I got to watch it, and Tim Curry and everyone did a great job. So props to Clue. I was tempted to give it 5 stars because there isn't anything about it that I don't like, but I don't think it's like as high of quality as my 5-star movies. So I'm going to give it like 4 or 4.5, just because even though I think it's a very well-rounded movie, as in like there isn't anything super obvious to it that's bad, I just think it doesn't have as high of a ceiling as something like Unforgiven or The Truman Show does, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Clue is a good movie. Go check it out. It's on Amazon Prime if you have that. So I might get around to watching either Inglourious Basterds or Zodiac, depending on which one actually ended up getting more. Well, I guess they didn't get votes, technically. They got comments, so I'll have to go back and count all of the comments, make sure there weren't duplicates or anything. But don't be surprised if I call another audible and just pick another random movie that pops up on my list. So, yeah. Well, hope you all had fun, nerds, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!
So I watched Clue, everyone. I want you all to know that.
Oh,
Nice.
Good.
God, it's so good.
Because I know I threw up the poll or whatever, and it wasn't like really a poll, so it was kind of hard to keep track of whether Zodiac or Inglourious Basterds won. So I was just like, whatever, I'm going to watch like a 90-minute romp instead of whatever either of those films are.
One's 3 hours, one's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yep.
I think, Corinne, technically, you made the right decision.
It's a good movie. I really liked it.
Yeah, Clue's great.
Yeah, Clue's great. It's really zany.
Yep.
Yes, very zany.
Curry should have gotten an Oscar for that movie. In my heart.
Yes.
James, rebuttal.
James is really angry.
No.
Wow, why?
My reaction was something along the lines of, who gives a fuck? Like, now I gotta go look up.
It's Tim Curry. He's a treasure.
Yeah, but No, we don't even need to have this conversation. No.
You know what? He's such a treasure that we're still talking about him despite not having an Oscar. And so
that is true.
Yes.
That is true. Lest we forget, the Oscars don't mean a fucking thing.
Yeah. He deserves an Oscar for his performance in Disney's The Three Musketeers, where he beautifully chews scenery. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Nigel
Thorne. Rod Stewart deserved an Oscar for best performance of a song with Bryan Adams and Sting. Is really the travesty from that movie.
Oh my God, that song is so good. Actually, in all seriousness, I think you're right on that one.
I'm totally right on that one.
That is like top 50 best songs written for movies ever. Like,
you want to hear a Rod Stewart fun fact about that? Originally, it was supposed to be, I think, Bruce Springsteen, and he backed out, and they called Rod Stewart, and he flew out that day, learned the song on the plane, and then did his part.
To have and to hold. Yeah!
Brad's not going to share screen that. What the fuck?
Don't encourage him, Ryan. He'll just make us watch Turtles again.
That was the only song that could get Stevie Winwood out of my head.
I was resetting my NES. Sorry. What was going on? I had to blow on the cartridge.
Anyways, because of the shitty coronavirus, we are going to go back in time all the way to 1987, where Fred Savage was still a kid and Peter Falk was still alive. And we're going to talk about one of the most beloved films of all time. And again, Corinne did a really cool thing, got people really engaged in her movie Madness. And Princess Bride, I believe, upset The Dark Knight pretty handedly in the the greatest and the winner of Movie Madness.
The sound, James?
Yeah, James, you have to unmute yourself.
Your speakers.
Well, maybe he shouldn't unmute himself, or otherwise we'll get.
Oh wait, there's Rod Stewart. There's Rod Stewart. He's right there. He's wearing a really.
Oh, you gotta share the audio.
Shirt. Look at that, 86 million views.
Yeah, once it came down to The Dark Knight versus The Princess Bride, I'm honestly surprised The Princess Bride won, because The Dark Knight had such momentum going through the rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
But I'm glad The Princess Bride won, because
it just proves it. Yeah! I do know all the Rod Stewart parts very well. Unmute yourself, James. Cool sunglasses.
Right. Keep it under 30 seconds. Remember that.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be silly to say if you should go see The Princess Bride because everybody hopefully has seen it. And, I mean, reviewing it, I think it's kind of weird, too. So I guess we could just talk about why we love this film and watch... Did it just say Wallace Shawn movie down there?
Because it is a Wallace Shawn movie. It's his movie.
You gotta
conceivable.
You got to tag your YouTube videos with the most sought after tags.
All the kids are Googling Wallace Shawn's name, guys. This isn't even a contest.
But it's
who's the most popular actor.
It's the official trailer. So someone has actually, put that as part of the heading for the official
trailer.
Are
we on Wallace Shawn's YouTube page?
Yes. It's this and Marriage Story.
Love it.
Just tell me when to play the trailer.
Go ahead, play it.
In 1972, Academy Award winner wrote The Princess Bride. It took 15 years before director Rob Reiner brought it to the screen. Now critics and audiences agree it was worth the wait. Joel Siegel says The Princess Bride is thrilling, exciting, very funny, absolute magic. Don't miss it. People magazine calls it an instant classic, the good time movie of the year. Just the right mix of hilarity and heartbreak. The entire cast is superb, but the funniest is Billy Crystal.
I'm not listening!
Bill Harris says The Princess Bride is one of the best movies of the year, an absolute gem. One of the funniest and most charming comedies I've seen in a long time, says Roger Ebert. And Siskel and Ebert give it 2 big thumbs up.
I'm glad they both liked it.
The Princess Bride, rated PG. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
Wallace Shawn at the end
My
of the
Wesley
credits.
will always come.
Yeah, it's a great movie. You know, when you watch it, it's one of those movies you can watch and you just really enjoy as you watch it. Yeah, it's beloved, and I love seeing that it continued to be beloved even in our fans' eyes as well.
Speaking of being beloved, fun fact: when we did the film Explosion from 1987, guess whose number 7 this was?
Zach's.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I didn't even put it on my list, guys.
I remember it was number 7, but I was like, hey, this seems to be a trend. And
So if I go back to 1987's episode right now, I'm going to hear me say number 7, The Princess Bride?
Probably. If I remember correctly, yeah. So
Because I didn't put it on my list, because I was about to ask guys, I didn't grow up with this movie, so every time I've watched it, it's been like on and off. Did you guys all grow up with this movie and I'm just the outlier?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Zach, do you
Our
not
parents
like
love
The
us.
Princess Bride?
No, I love The Princess Bride, but I didn't grow up with it, so I don't watch it as much as other people, which is also why, Henry, it's not on my 87 list. But I know it was on all your guys' lists when we did that episode.
Yeah, because we have good taste in movies.
Yeah, and our parents love us, and we watched it as a kid.
No,
Okay. I asked the sincere question of, like, am I just the only one that didn't grow up with this movie then?
Yes.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I remember watching it on VHS at my grandma's, at my aunt's. Everybody watched it. And, yeah. I mean, I've always loved the Dread Pirate Roberts, played by, Cary Elwes. And it's just everything in that movie. I mean, it's one of those movies, I think it's almost 2 hours long, but it moves really quickly, and you never really you don't really check the time because you're just having fun watching it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had fun going back to it, and I guess I don't watch Rob Reiner movies that much either because
he's brilliant.
He's fucking great. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I've probably watched a few Good Men more than I've watched this movie, but it's he's very good at balancing that humor and that epic storytelling, like that. Corinne and I were talking about it earlier in the week, but just it encapsulates everything that a good movie should have. So there's a fair amount of good drama in there, action, comedy,
and
romance.
too many kissing parts, though.
Hey, I don't mind the kissing stuff that much these days.
No, as you get older and you appreciate films on a different level, now when I watch it, and at the very end when he says, "Grandpa, can you come back and read the story to me again tomorrow?" And he says, "As you wish," I fucking cry every time.
Dude, yeah. Oh, dude. I got to tear up when I rewatched it on Friday. And I need to start rewatching some Billy Crystal movies because I forgot how funny Miracle Max is.
Oh yeah,
I fucking love that character.
That was
Sorry, Jim.
definite. No, I was just gonna say, like, that was one of those things that we quoted the most in my family growing up. Like, it was just one of those staple. You would just hear Miracle Max quotes all the time. Like, it was just great.
Andre the Giant is a genius in this film. His delivery when Wesley is coming to get Buttercup, and he misses him with the rock, and he's like, "I missed you on purpose."
Didn't have to miss. Yeah.
If it's not very sportsmanlike, and it's just because growing up, I knew Andre the Giant as the wrestler who was the bad guy, and so when you see him in this vein where he's just kind of the silly, fun-loving big guy is amazing to watch.
No, he's fantastic in it. Henry, are you reviewing the episode? Because I was just about to do it.
Yeah, I'm listening to the episode right now.
Yeah, I was just trying to.
I'll get back to you when I can.
Yeah, because granted, it has been 3 years. I don't remember, but I distinctly remember not even having it on my list, and either James or Brad introducing it.
I don't know. I think a few years ago you hadn't learned that lesson yet, so I think you tended to put the best film of the year somewhere around number 7. I mean, I think that sounds it makes sense to me.
Well, it's also that like I said, it's not a film I grew up with. But when I was saying earlier that Elwes was tapping into some of his Wesley stuff into Robin Hood Men in Tights, like it's just like in Robin Hood Men in Tights, he ups the ante on the charm factor. Just his performance as Wesley, it's like, how do you not fall? I defy anybody to watch him in that movie and not fall in love with him the moment he says "as you wish" for the first time to Buttercup.
Yeah,
because that's like the dreamiest look that one could give. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, Wesley is kind of like smart Alec, but also charming in a way. And that's like, when he's charming when he wants to be, but he's also just kind of like a sarcastic little shit sometimes. Like whenever Humperdinck, catches them at the edge of the fire swamp and he's just like, death first.
Oh.
You surrender to me? Very well, I accept,
Oh, dude. Chris Sarandon. Chris Sarandon is Humperdinck.
It's great.
He's fantastic.
I think he's really underrated in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like his arrogance is astounding, and I love it. I was just laughing my ass off every time he said anything. The scenes where they're
I would not say such things if I were you.
The scenes where they're intercutting between what's happening to Buttercup and Wesley and him tracking them, like, is some wonderful stuff. The powder, he's just like, I'd smell it anywhere. Like, just he's wonderful.
Unless I'm wrong, and I am never wrong. They're headed straight into the fire swamp.
I've said this many times. I'm a big fan of throwaway lines that are really funny, and this isn't even really a funny line. But when Wesley introduces the iocane powder, and he says it'll kill you right away, and he says they're both poisoned. I developed a intolerance to it or whatever. Yeah. I just love that little bit of play there.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
It's like it's something absurd that goes by so fast that you don't realize that was funny until you think about it the next time. You're like, wait a second, what did he say?
Yeah, he played him
for whatever reason. I found that clip on YouTube and I was reading the comments and a bunch of people were pointing out sure, give your enemy just smell whatever they put in front of you. It's like, how did he know the iocane powder wouldn't have just killed him just from inhaling it? And Wesley didn't even do anything to the cups.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't look that deeply into movies. I just like to be entertained.
No, it is entertaining, and I don't know why it's just oh yeah, Carrie Elwes is great. I don't. So you're talking about the guy who plays Prince Humperdinck, and I don't know. I haven't seen anything else that he's in as far as I know, but I just love the little touch of whenever Wesley stands up and he's like, drop your sword, and he's like, have a seat, and then for whatever reason, him grabbing his sleeves on his little poofy shirt thing. I don't know. It's just really funny. I love the little physical comedy bit that he does there.
One funny thing about it is so I got into Christopher Guest movies whenever Mighty Wind came out. My whole family suddenly got into them, right? So I don't know, I was probably 14, 15, somewhere around there, which is probably about the right age where you're actually gonna and think they're funny.
Yeah.
Right? And watched all those movies, really enjoyed them. I think it was maybe 5 years later that I realized that was Christopher Guest in
because he's so great.
He's so different, and he's so menacing and awful, but funny. But just the way he looks is silly and whatever. He just doesn't look like Christopher Guest as I know him as the bass player in Mighty Wind or whatever.
That's the guy who plays the Count, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the six-fingered man. Yeah. And so it was just I'd gotten so used to watching him in traditional Christopher Guest movies that then I don't know what it was where I was watching Princess Bride and was like, holy shit. I never, if you'd asked me who plays that guy, I'd be like, I don't know, some guy who never got his comeuppance, who never got the career.
Henry.
Yeah.
My number 7 was Predator.
Oh, also a bad choice.
Listen,
that was
I'm
actually
still
the year.
right.
You are, because that Predator was my number 3 film from that year.
Yeah, Ryan, this is also the episode where I sweeped you on Monster Squad, so
it's all right.
I'm terrible even 3 years later, I guess.
I literally totally blew you out of the water with The Fog in 1980. So
I had it coming, and you know what? The fact that it's even on anybody else's list other than mine is kind of a miracle because
it's
only like 13 films came out in 1980 and none of them are good except
more than 13.
I also want to point out this would have been a lot easier, Zach, if you, like the rest of us, made a list on Letterboxd for your film Explosion.
I started doing that for this year. I just need to take the 81 off private.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally doing that right now.
Into the mic. Oh, sorry. No, I'm looking. Sorry. My number 7 is a repeat. My number 7 was Predator.
Oh.
So
someone swept Zach?
This is like the nice guys all over again.
Also number 7.
I'm annoyed that I missed most of the conversation trying to track that down, and like right as I found it, Zach chimed in.
I mean, listen, Brad, I was doing the exact same thing. So.
Brad, are you saying that Zach swept your leg on finding his recording of his number 7?
He did.
So wait, you're telling me that the last like 10 minutes, 3 of us have actually been talking about the movie, and the other 3 of you have been researching this shit?
I got nothing else to say about this movie. It's amazing.
I wasn't researching it. I was building my 1990 list on Letterboxd.
Spoilers.
I didn't know you loved horror workouts so much.
Well, Ryan, do you just want to talk about this movie since none of the other guys care?
As you wish. This movie's great. So yeah.
Hey, Ryan, I have a question for you on Princess Bride there.
Sure.
Is this technically a Saw prequel? Because Cary Elwes is in a torture device.
He is. And we think he dies and he comes back. So, yes.
And I'm just going to say, Christopher Guest, almost as indifferent to human life as Tobin Bell.
Yeah. So, going forward, we'll probably do more retro reviews because we can't go to movie theaters. Corinne gave me a great idea for next week. We'll be doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is celebrating its 30th anniversary. So thank you, Corinne, for bringing that to my attention.
Yeah, I've never seen it, I was just like, we got to review this movie. It's a classic.
So next week is going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990.
And the week after will be Gremlins 2.
Yes. Thank you,
Never
everybody.
seen that either.
Totally down for that. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on Netflix if listeners are, watch it all.
Want to participate.
And the sequel, so that when you're like, oh man, this movie's amazing, I wonder what happens next, you just roll right over
No
it.
one's going to ask that.
They order more pizza.
If you want to be like, what is the secret of the ooze? You can find out right away.
It's the ninja rap. So until next week, thank you for listening. Stay safe and still be able to watch movies because of streaming and Blu-rays. Thanks, everybody, for joining in on the Zoom.
Yeah. Thanks.
Get the Princess Bride on Criterion. It's awesome.
Yes.
Get to be or not to be on Criterion. That's also awesome.
No, don't listen to Zach. Zach is permanently muted. Bye, Zach.
Indiana Jones.
Muted now. Oh, I was going to say, everybody smile. I'm going to take a damn picture of us. This is awesome.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Brad just screaming. Fuck you, Zach. Oh, is this the thing about the back that was terrible?
No, it's just background. You can keep talking.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like I remember you talking about how like that thing on the back is like if you pull it off, it takes some of the gold lettering or whatever with it.
Yeah.
And I mostly avoided that because I finally opened it this week.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Well,
I forgot how mad I was about that. Thanks, Corinne.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Brad who told me. I didn't know it was you, James.
I don't remember.
This gold paint on the back, when you peel off this sticker, the glue dot peeled it off. So
that sucks.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm gonna.
It only got like a little bit on mine. I think I got the S on As You Wish or something.
Hey, Brad.
See if it happens. This guy.
Yeah.
Go on. What?
Fuck him.
He's not.
It is a cool little storybook thing.
Oh, it's great. It's just like so disappointing that Criterion doesn't know better.
Did you? We didn't talk about it in the Blu-ray releases. Wait, did we talk about it at all?
No, we didn't do Blu-rays.
We can't afford them anymore.
Criterion just announced their Bruce Lee collection.
I know,
pretty
it looks
badass.
fucking incredible. Yeah.
5 movies.
There's
Yeah,
the dragon among them.
I have Enter the Dragon, and I've never opened it. So,
Well, now you can get it again. And also they're doing Fist of Fury, which means my Shout Select one means nothing now, by comparison.
All right. Well, I'm going to bounce. I got to put Kellen to bed. Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
It's good
Appreciate
seeing
it.
you. Thanks, James, for setting us up with this.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Real Nerds Podcast. Real Nerds Podcast is a production of Nebulous Visions Multimedia. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill and Plan 9 Studios for our kick-ass theme song. Also, if you're in the Denver area and you're looking for a cool place to see movies, we see them at the Alamo Draft House in Littleton and now also in Sloan's Lake. Thank you to Colorado Coins, Cards, and Comics for supplying us with all our comic needs, especially you, Andrew. You know who you are. And a big shout out to James's mom. I'm giving you an electronic hug that you can feel through the airwaves. Thanks for listening, and have a nice day.